The Immigration and Foreigners Bill 2025 is expected to be tabled in the Parliament today, proposing a comprehensive overhaul of India's immigration laws. The bill aims to enhance national security, streamline immigration procedures, and impose stricter penalties on foreigners who violate entry and stay conditions. It introduces a significant shift by placing the burden of providing a legal status on the individuals rather than the state. The bill explicitly states that any foreign national posing a threat to India's national security, sovereignty or integrity will be denied entry or permission to stay in India. It also proposes mandatory registration for foreigners upon arrival, restricting their movement, name changes and access to protected or restricted areas. Additionally, institutions such as educational establishments, hospitals and nursing homes will be required to report foreign nationals to immigration authorities. The new legislation seeks to replace colonial-era laws including the Foreigners Act of 1946, the Passport Entry into India Act 1920, the Registration of Foreigners Act 1939. These laws were enacted during the World War era and are now seen as outdated. The government argues that a unified framework is necessary to avoid overlapping regulations. But that's not all. It also seeks to repeal the Immigration Carriers Liability Act of 2000 by creating a single comprehensive framework for regulating foreigners' entry into India. My colleague Rakesh Singh joins us on the broadcast this morning. But before that, of course, you can see those provisions on your screens. I've read them out to you as well. We also have accessed, in fact, the copy of the bill, if we can show that to our viewers. This bill is going to be introduced in the Lok Sabha today. Sources are, of course, revealing to us that the Immigration and Foreigners Bill will be introduced by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah. We have this copy. It's been accessed by NewsX. Of course, a number of chapters have been put forth, matters related to foreigners, the liability of carriers, the offences, the penalties and appeal. Of course, so you can see this copy has been accessed. We've tried to take you through some of the provisions bit by bit. Rakesh Kumar Singh with us on the broadcast to share more details. Our sources are telling us that it's going to be the Union Home Minister Amit Shah who's going to be introducing this bill. Well, there seems to be a clear problem with the phone line. We will try to get that phone line rechecked and reconnected once again. But if it can, of course, take our viewers through this bill that I have open on my screen over here. This is the draft provision. Of course, this is going to be introduced in the Lok Sabha. The bill, of course, is to confer upon the central government certain powers to provide for requirement of passports or other travel documents in respect of persons entering and exiting from India, and for regulating matters related to foreigners, including requirement for visa and registration, and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. My colleague Rakesh Kumar Singh with us on the broadcast to share more details. Sources are telling us that it's going to be Union Home Minister Amit Shah who will introduce this bill.
देखिए, केंद्रीय गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जो हैं इस बिल को पेश करेंगे और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है कि इमिग्रेशन एंड फॉरेनर्स बिल 2025 जैसा कि आप जानती हैं कि इमिग्रेशन को लेकर जो वीजा इशुएंस है और रेगुलेशन भारत में एंट्री के लिए तमाम चीजों को लेकर जो कानून में सभी बातों का जिक्र किया गया है और जो फॉरेनर्स जो है इस एक्ट को पास होने के बाद जो है अराइवल के समय फॉरेनर को जो है रजिस्टर करना होगा, ये मस्ट होगा। साथ ही साथ ऑफेंसेज और पेनाल्टी भी है। अगर कोई इसका उल्लंघन करता है तो इसमें पेनाल्टीज का भी अलग अलग प्रोविजन किए गए हैं। तो जिसका जो है सजा जो है 5 साल तक जो है उसको इम्प्रिजमेंट की है। साथ ही साथ 50,000 रुपए तक की फाइन की भी व्यवस्था इसमें की गई है। तो तमाम चीजें हैं और पावर ऑफ अरेस्ट भी है। So the bill empowers police officers to not below the rank of head constable to arrest without warrant. तो ये तमाम चीजें हैं जिस बिल को लेकर काफी दिनों से गृह मंत्रालय में विभिन्न एजेंसियों के साथ मंथन होने के बाद इस बिल को लाया जा रहा है।
जी, और एक और बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात है इसमें कि जो बर्डन ऑफ प्रूफ है वो बर्डन इन्होंने स्टेट पे नहीं डाला है इस बार। दिस बर्डन इज ऑन द इंडिविजुअल इटसेल्फ, द फॉरेन नेशनल। All right, there are of course some provisions flashing on your screen. I will read them out one by one. This is of course according to the draft that we have accessed. The first provision is that entering India without a valid passport or visa we were flashing that graphic. Can we take that on air once again? Yes, indeed, the first provision, entering India without a valid passport or visa may lead to imprisonment of up to 5 years and a fine of up to rupees 5 lakh. The second provision states that foreign nationals will be required to exit at their own expense and provide biometric data for identification. The third provision states that foreigners using forged documents could face a jail term of 2 to 7 years with fines ranging from rupees 1 lakh to rupees 10 lakh. Number 4, overstaying, violating visa conditions or accessing restricted. We moved on to number 5. Transport carriers bringing foreigners without valid documents will be held accountable. Number 6, transport carriers bringing foreigners without valid documents will face potential seizure of their transport if penalties are not paid. You can see number 7 is now flashing on your screens. If a foreigner is denied entry, the carrier will be responsible for their immediate removal from India. And number 8, immigration officers are granted the authority to arrest individuals without warrant. This is of course something that the government has introduced in this bill. We will continue to track these updates and updates